Is this on? All right, we recorded. Hey, friend. God is morning, day, evening, afternoon, whenever you see this, friend. E-I-E, wang, guam. 𝕍𝕆𝕍, my friends. What's happening? What's your vibe, friend? How you vibing today with the energy that's going on? I hope all is well. For my new friends, bienvenidas. Got it right. Look, I'm trying to get reconnected with my Dominican side. I'm trying to relearn Spanish because I haven't spoke it in a long time. And when I did, it was like the bare minimum. So I'm trying to get reconnected. But anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. My A1 since day one best friends. Welcome Black. Black is for expansion. For those of you who are new, I am a real journey in these social media streets, the rare black unicorn. Welcome to my channel. Now, before we get into the video and break bread, meaning exchange energy, I gotta introduce myself to my new friends because I'm a whole vibe and I'm a different vibe, meaning you may not want to be my friend or I might not want to be your friend. I might not be ready to be your friend. Just meaning we're not in alignment right now, which is cool. Maybe we meet when the time is right for the both of us. Because as a friend, I'm going to tell you things straight up. Period. No chaser, nothing. But I don't do it in a mean way. I'm just reading energy because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Bless. Now for my friends who met me, who been here with me, you know my vibe. You caught my vibes. You know, go ahead to the description area, get to the timestamps where the time says so we could eat, and I'll meet you at the table. Now, for my friends who are new, you and to my channel, once again, welcome. Just to let you know, on my channel, I break down the connection between the energetic, aka spiritual realm, and our 3D, aka physical realm, so you can learn your personal vibe and the frequency you're currently on, so you'll know how to move in these energetic and physical streets. Bless. Why? Because we are divine energetic beings. We were created, meaning our souls chose to physically show up as a human being to grow, mature, and become more and more progressive, energetically stable, meaning aligning, strengthening, and maintaining polarized balance and empowering ourselves daily. My higher self, her name is 𝕸𝔹𝕆𝕋. That's what she told me, but that's my energetic spiritual name. But she told me her name is 𝕸𝔹𝕆𝕋. But she told me the reason we keep reincarnating on this planet and into this realm, into this world and dimension is because we, meaning us individually, friend, at our solar level, our energetic, powerful essence, chose to come here to break the cycle of imbalance that has happened in the upper realms thus far by breaking the cycle here at the root. As we've heard before, as what's sown above is sown below. That's facts. We all have divine and feminine and masculine energy, meaning God, goddess energy, because we are the children of our divine parents of all creations. However, that resonates to you from your understanding of a God. But in order to break the cycles of imbalance, we need to first learn about ourselves energetically so that we know how to move physically. Hence the term what's sown within is sown throughout. Whatever's going on internally, emotionally, mentally, that's what plays out in our physical realms. And the only way to break the cycles of imbalance is to remember who we truly are by armoring yourself up with your own unique individual knowledge about yourself per the soul contracts you made, friend. So not only will you be able to move through life both energetically and physically with more purpose, because we are energetic beings of purpose in our core essence, meaning our soul, our spirit, and per our soul contracts. Bless. So catch these vibes, friend. When you move with purpose, you are empowering yourself because you are more knowledgeable about who you are, where you're at currently, in and on your life, solar life journey. Facts, you know. Therefore, you can make purposeful moves to direct yourself, BKA your energy, a lot more fluidly and flow with and within yourself a lot better. Therefore, creating and co creating a more abundant, purposeful life, right? Right. So, per my solar purpose, my soul contracts I made to help my ether family, meaning me and you, friend, because we are all energetically connected. We are all equal per the unique divine powers we were born with, aka incarnated slash reincarnated into this world, this timeline, this dimension and realm within space to awaken and reawaken our true solar powers, our magic, as some would say, and overall walk further into our divineness and purpose that's beyond this world and what anybody in this world can give you, because you are creating and co-creating it yourself with your higher self and the energetic slash spiritual team assigned to you. And that can be any energetic being of non-physical form like ancestors, your guardian angels, etc., and with others, energetic beings that chose to take physical form like humans, animals, plants, whatever you made contracts with. But my sole purpose is and contract is to help you armor yourself with self-knowledge by relaying channel energetic messages from the stars and planets, primarily the inner planets, because these planets send us messages daily because they're connected to our four main bodies. The sun is connected to and a reflection of our masculine energy, meaning our physical actions. The moon is connected to and a reflection of our emotional body and subconscious. Mercury is connected to and a reflection of our brain slash mind and theta brain waves, because it's the communicator, the translator, and it transmits information throughout and between all the different levels of both our energetic bodies, aka our soul, and chakras, because it's layers within this ish, I'm being honest, and so forth, and it as well with and throughout our physical body, which is you, friend. You're the physical aspect of, you're the physical image of your soul, but the person your soul chose to show up and show out as in physical form is you. Mars is connected to and a reflection of our brain, which is the physical representation of our brain, of our mind. Mars energy helps us strategize with both our solar body and physical body to create plans, put our ideas in motion, and etc. But overall, it's to help us build our foundation and build on top of our foundation. And when Venus is connected to and represents our emotional body, helping us develop a deeper, stronger, unconditional love for ourselves. Because Venus energy works the closest with the moon, it helps us with mental understanding of all our subconscious, conscious, and conscious, subconscious emotional memories, and the physical conscious, if you're catching these vibes. You feel me? But overall, my higher self, 𝕸𝕸𝕇, along with my ether family, specifically my ancient grandmother, who was an upper hierarchy priestess Canaanite as well, they downloaded to me that the planets operate on certain frequencies, aka brain waves, which is partially why and how we connect, and we're energetically affected and effected to flow with universal energy slash laws, friend. So now that you have a little background about how the cosmos, energy and our connection work, hence the energetic effect, my videos is what they all about, let me tell you how I spill the energetic detox tea. Now, I help you on your physical solar journey fulfill the soul contracts you signed before you incarnated, aka chose to be born as you, friend, by relaying the frequencies, meaning the energetic messages of the cosmos, primarily the inner planets, along with channeling your higher self, your soul's message to you. I don't really work with others assigned ether family, meaning your spiritual guides or whatnot, because they were assigned to work with you specifically. And because I've been guided to work more so with you, friend, the energetic your soul, and you physically, to help you learn how to educate yourself, to help you learn how to empower yourself, therefore helping you align not only with your higher self, but having a deep spiritual and physical understanding of both energetically and physically, your truth, your purpose, your uniqueness, your power, your strength, your divineness, as well as how letting you know how thin the veil is and has always been between the energetic worlds, meaning the spiritual realms, and our physical realms, because everyone and every event and everything has a spiritual slash energetic purpose per the energetic contracts that were made. So therefore, every century, every year, every month, decade, week, day has a purpose, and that purpose either feeds into and is aligned with the universal purposes that our divine parents of all creation set into place, or it attempts to continue to deplete that energy by continuing to follow the paths, creating imbalance, meaning, we all have free will. So our ether family that are of lower vibrational energies, regardless if they chose to take on a physical form or not, or even attached to a physical form, chose to bring the imbalance from the higher realms down to this realm, the root. I'll get more into that in another video when I'm called to. So, friend, moving on, you can either choose to follow your soul vibe or choose to walk in balance, out of alignment with your purpose and your destiny. Or you can take my hand, friend, and no longer be a crab at the bottom of the barrel. And I can help you help yourself to be pulled out of the barrel. If you don't know what that means as far as crab in the barrel, go look it up. But overall, that way you can finally see how strong and limitless you are. Once again, welcome. Now let's break bread and exchange energy, friend. Oh, before we get into the video, please go check out the appetizer, meaning the disclaimer, before getting into these energetic messages, because when it comes to the energetic, aka spiritual realms, you don't know what all your soul has brought with it into this lifetime that you now have attached to you, both learned and not learned lessons, meaning your emotions, experiences, memories buried in your subconscious that's connected to your Akashic records. Therefore, when you learn to flow more, you are going to be awakening and reawakening, moving and exorcising, aka releasing energy, because that is what we came here for ultimately. So please read the disclaimer, because I want everyone to be safe, period. So I'm going to put that in now. So press pause so you can read it, and then I'll meet you at the table, friend. See you soon. Is timer going? Okay. Hey, friend. Oh, my ring's falling off. Welcome to the video. Okay, so as you can see, today we are talking about the sun in Cancer, the Cancer sun's energetic effect, and how that will affect us as far as the messages and what this energy is wanting us, it energetically is pushing us to do. So for my new friends, just to let you know, if you hear me pause, sound confused, or anything like that, it's because of the fact that I have been working with building relationships and energetic connections with the planets for a while, and I sat with these energies for months ago. So I had wrote everything out then. So sometimes my pens don't work as fast as the downloads was coming in. So if you catch me pausing, sounding confused, because I don't go over anything to like reread it and see if it sound right. No, I just type it out and it is what it is. And sometimes my hands don't work as fast as the messages come down. So therefore, I get myself a little confused. So just bear with me. But anyway, friend, Sun in Cancer. When I sat with this energy, I had wrote out that I love the Sun in Cancer, because it's all about moving forward. Because Cancer is a cardinal modality and it's feminine energy. Therefore, this is the time to move forward with our plans from a much more balanced perspective, because Cancer is following Taurus, which we all know is a fixed modality. Then before that, it was Gemini, which is a mutable modality. Catch these vibes, friend. I'm being told to pull from the top. And we have this 𝕷𝕍𝕊𝕋 message that came out. This is the goddess 𝕊𝕍𝕊𝕋. 𝕊𝕍𝕊𝕋. And as you see, it came out reverse. So it says, no matter how logical an approach may be or how sensible it may seem, there are times when the heart nudges us toward a different way. Have the courage to be moved by your heart along untried paths that resonate. Whatever the logical mind has to say about them, you are outgrowing a problem and birthing a superior outcome. So with that being said, and it came out reverse, I'm getting that a lot of my friends, with the strongest energy that's coming through, is that fact that a lot of us move with logic because we're not in alignment right now, many of us, with our soul paths, our own soul vibration, your vibration, and what you're supposed to be doing, primarily as far as taking care of yourself. Because think about how the world is right now. It's always go, 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 go. A lot of people don't have time to just sit back and really take in the lessons that they are needing to learn, that our cosmic family is trying to show us, our divine parents, of all creations, is trying to show us, like, hey, this is what you really need, because so many things is built into this system that and into this dimension that is held over our head to distract us. So right now, 𝕊𝕍𝕊𝕋 is saying that a lot of us are going with logic, instead of approaching and are trying to go with what's sensible to you. I just heard quick fixes, temporary answers. It's not going to ultimately get you where you need to go. So with the Sun in Cancer, like I said, right now it's all Sun. From my intro, if we just met, you know now that the Sun represents our physical, our masculine energy, aka our physical actions. So right now the Sun is asking us to start moving from a place of balance, finding balance, because we just came out of the Taurus zodiac constellation, and that's was uprooted all our physical actions, or some of our physical actions, things that we do physically that will bring more imbalance into us, that will keep us from misaligning. Whatever it is that is imbalanced right now in your life, physical life, it's just a reflection of things that's going on internally that you need to work on to bring more balance. So the Sun in Cancer is saying, hey, work on look at things. We want to start working more with balance, because if you're making physical actions that are balanced, meaning that it's positive, it's feeding positivity into you, you're feeding life into you in all aspects, not just in one aspect, but in all aspects within yourself, therefore throughout yourself, throughout your life, and throughout both your energetic and physical bodies, then it's going to be reflected. So right now is the time to start working from balance. And that's what I got from this card, with it coming out. Don't just go with logic. Logic is what this world is basing everything on. But you got to remember, a lot of things have been embedded into our physical history and experience, so that way we can overall not pay attention to what's really going on in this world and to ourselves. I gotta drink some tea. We don't take care of ourselves, our energy, for the most part. You might take care of yourself physically, but you don't take care of your energy. A lot of us don't, or we start to, by affirmations and things like that, but we are always supposed to take it up a notch, not be stagnant. And that's something I had learned on my journey myself, how, certain affirmations just stopped working and stuff. And it was like, what is going on? And like, I wasn't, what's the word? I'm not going to say I wasn't happy, but I wasn't getting the satisfaction that I craved and that I got hooked on. And it was like, okay, this routine is not working anymore. Or so it was a lot imbalances going on within my life that did not allow me to move forward, or I had to make adjustments. So pretty much that's what the sun and Cancer is saying. Make adjustments in your physical world where you need to, so you could bring more balance in all aspects of yourself. But moving on with the message that I had got. Like I said, bear with me. Sometimes I get other messages that come in as I'm pulling these cards that I gotta relate to you. So, I honestly don't know anyone with the Cancer zodiac sign. At least I don't know anyone who has it as their sun sign, because nobody I know is into the things I'm into. But anywho, from my research on the Cancer zodiac constellation, this is a really cool, laid back energy. I'm being called to pull my tarot cards. So this is a really cool laid back energy. This energy is very layered. Cancer energy specifically is what I'm talking about. Meaning there are many aspects to them. Not specifically like the person, anybody who is a Cancer, but just this energy. I mean, people who do have Cancer in their birth charts, you probably are layered too. But we're mixed up with so many different aspects. But anyway, like I said, this person and or energy is cool and laid back. But when I sat with this energy, I also got the message, like, don't get it twisted. That's what I heard also. They can be nice and all, like an actual person with this sign, or the energy itself. Overall, this energy it makes you want to be nice because you're balanced, but at the same time they have no problem. This energy will help you have no problem letting people know about you. I'm nice because I'm balanced. I have peace within me. But if you mess with my peace, and stuff, and you try to mess with me in any type of way, shape, or form and throw me imbalance, I'm gonna let you know. So that's pretty much what I got from that. Yeah, like I said, art card reverse. That's all about. This is like my alchemy card. If you look, one side is masculine, this side is masculine, this side is feminine. Wait, which way? Yeah, this side is masculine, this side is feminine. This, to me, I love this card because I think about our souls. We have inner masculine and feminine energy. So it's all about balance. So as I said, when it comes out reverse, that means imbalance pretty much. You're out of balance. You can't create. Empress at the bottom of the deck. You can't create. You can't birth nothing. You can't plant anything healthy. So the sun in Cancer, like I said, when it came to that energy, that's what I heard. Like, okay, yes, I'm nice because I'm balanced. What do I got to be mad about? What do I got to be sad about? What do I got to be unhappy about? What do I have to be angry about? Nothing, because I'm calling in peace. But if you mess with my peace, don't get it twisted. I'm gonna let you know. Stay away from me because I'm not the one. Pull from the top again. Yeah, Hangman in reverse. Yep, you gonna let them know, like, okay, I'm gonna move away from this. You know, I spent enough time in this energy or with this person in this situation to know that this is not where it's at. It's bringing imbalance. I sat with this energy enough to learn the lessons I needed to learn. So I'm going to physically move away. Bless. But and moving on. So when I sat with this energy, the sun in Cancer, to me, it was encouraging us to move forward with who we are individually, especially if you have been doing the inner work so that you know your truth. You are able to not only stand up tall within yourself, but you can stand 10 toes down for who you are unapologetically. Like I said earlier, that was a channel message I had got earlier. Being called to pull this again. Okay. Talk and level up. You know, when you sat with the lesson long enough to learn what you needed to learn from that person and or situation, it's like, okay, now I'm going to move on because I know now this is not where it's at. You're not here for me for you're here with me for a season. You know, that's the reason why we met. But moving on, pull from the top. Yeah, Eon. The Eon. Can you see this? Sorry if it's blurry. The Eon. This card is all about becoming one with yourself. That's how you operating from your divineness, from you finding your vibe first and foremost, finding your vibe and operating on the frequency you're on at a vibration that's comfortable for you, meaning you are physically making moves that will keep you in balance. Why? Because you are putting in the work to figure out what imbalances are within you, therefore throughout your life, and both energetically and physically, so that way you can bring more balance to it. That's you working, friend. That's what the sun in Cancer is asking us, to become one. Mind, body, and soul. Become one. So that way you move away from anything that will bring you imbalance. You know, that way you are no longer moving, because remember this came out reverse. You're no longer moving from a place of logic, but for others, for some, this world, I'll say this world will tell you, oh, you're doing things illogically. Why? Because it wasn't meant for them to understand. It wasn't meant for everybody to understand what you do. It's only meant for you to understand because you're operating out of your purpose, period. But, 𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕊 level up. Where is my 𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕊? Okay, I'm like, where is it at? So I'm being told to pull 𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕊 and then my level up oracle deck. And then self-love. Okay. So the Cancer, Cancer, for those of you who don't know, is ruled by the moon. And anything related to the moon, to me, means following your emotions, following your intuition, following your path, because either you are or you're becoming more aware of yourself. Because whatever... Oh, I just heard following your moon cycles. That's something I'm getting deeper and deeper into, and it's so beautiful. But follow your moon cycles. Because whatever lessons you had to learn during the Taurus season, which is where the sun was just at, that you switched up on during Gemini season. Or no, yeah, Gemini just, you don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm saying backwards. The lessons you learned in the Taurus season, and then, and then Gemini season, how you changed it up. Now the sun is in Cancer, and it's shouting you out, and you got the spotlight. That's what the sun in Cancer, like the energy I've heard. You got the spotlight on you now. You put the work in. For those of you who know what's up and know where you're at, I mean, you put the work in for the season. You put the work in for the year thus far. And at the end of the day, if you haven't yet, I mean, then you started to put the work in, especially if you're following my channel. This goddess came out reverse. Okay, I just heard take it upright. Okay, so taking it upright. This is 𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕊. She says she arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which can create true happiness. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide of good fortune is predicted. Blessed. Yeah, when I get this card, when this card comes out for me, friend, I'm gonna be honest. When I see this, you're protected from any negative energy because you're focused on you, you're working on you, which means you're strengthening your mental consciousness, you know, both energetically and physically. You know, you're bettering yourself, you're becoming healthier in all aspects, both in your mind, your heart, your spirit, and therefore you physically. So the more you work on yourself, the more you start to realize how courageous you are, how brave you are, how limitless you are, how divine you are, how powerful you are, how creative you are, and how much more you can create. No matter where you're at in life physically, no matter if you're right now you're going through things that are low, you know, hardships, challenges, things like that, obstacles, or even if you're vibing high and everything is good right now. At the end of the day, when this card comes out, this is just a reminder to me, and to you, friend. I take it always as it's the reason why you're protected from negativity is because you're strengthening your energy. You're stepping more into your power. And the more you step into your power, the more you step into your purpose, the more you believe in yourself, the more you have confidence, you build it in yourself and have faith, which leads to you having more faith into what is to come. Why? Because you're creating it. The more you make those connections, then the less negative energy can affect you and even come towards you, because your aura, your light, your shield of protection will be so powerful because you're aligning with higher energies. You're aligning yourself with higher vibrations. You're on higher frequencies. So when something comes along that's an imbalance, like I said, you know how to move on. Why? Because you're becoming one, mind, body, and soul. You're aligning. And whatever it is you're supposed to be experiencing, you're taking the lessons in that you need to take in. You're learning how to balance it out in a physical way, hence Sun and Cancer. So that way you can move forward as one, mind, body, and soul. Everything is lining up. So therefore, can't nothing touch you. Can't nothing touch you, friend. Why? Because you're putting in the work. This is you. This don't have nothing to do with your spiritual guides. You know, whoever you believe in. If you believe in deities, sub-gods, ancient ancestors, they doing their part. They're just waiting for you to do your part. And the only way to do your part is to continue to follow your vibe. Figure out what's your vibe. You know how you feel. Where's your energy going? Is it going to positive things, or is it going to stagnant and low vibrational things? You know, and then figure out what frequency you're on. Okay, if you're going through this in life, this type of obstacle, challenge, hardship, or whatnot, okay, how can you bring balance to it? That's what the Sun in Cancer is all about. Because right now we came out of the Taurus season and the Gemini season. So it was all about, okay, this is what's going on in my life that's imbalanced internally, which is a reflection of what's going on internally. Okay, so what do I need to do? You know, so that's when you sit down with yourself. Hence soul vibe. Figure out what your soul's vibe is. What is it you're supposed to be learning in this lifetime, so that way you can flow through life in the physical sense a lot more fluidly than you did in your previous lifetimes and that you did in this lifetime and past experiences, last year, last month, last week, heck, even yesterday, friend. So, like I said, right now the Sun being in Cancer is saying, doing a shout out like, hey, the spotlight is on you because you put in the work. You brought in more balance in your life in some type of way, shape, or form. Wherever you're experiencing obstacles, you brought balance into your life. So the spotlight is on you. You got the floor. Why? Because it's your time to shine. And this is perfect, perfect energy, because it's officially, with it officially being summer solstice now. And summer solstice is all about feeding into and nourishing the new you. Your new, healthier, more stable plans for yourself, for your physical life, for your spiritual body, your mental body, and emotional body, because you did all the inner work you needed to do during the winter season to rebirth yourself during the spring season. And now during this summer season, it's time to show off what what you're working with, to shine bright like the sun, to put your money where your mouth is, because next month is Leo season, and it's all about being bold, creative, and adventurous. But Leo is a fixed modality with a fire element, and it's a masculine energy as well. Therefore, you have to be comfortable with yourself, no matter how you vibing, no matter the frequency you're on. At the end of the day, Leo is going to bring something up out of you that is deeply buried within you. And if you aren't open to receiving the high vibrational energetic messages of the sun in Cancer, to be comfortable with yourself regardless of where you are physically in your life, then when the sun in Leo hits you, it's going to burn you triple times, because, as I said, Leo is a fire element, it's fixed, and Leo's ruled by the sun on top of that. So I'm being called to pull my level up cards. So right now, the sun is saying balance your physical life, balance the things in your life that you are physically experiencing that are in balance, no matter what it is, no matter how, like I always say, no matter how big it is, or huge, heavy it is, or how light and minute you think it is, friend. At the end of the day, we are always supposed to be bettering ourselves in all aspects. Not saying you could do it all at one time, but when you focus on the biggest ones, it's like a domino effect. The butterfly effect, what else is an effect? I can't remember any other effect. But long story short, it's going to trigger the other aspects of your life to get in alignment. Hashtag #EON, miscommunication came out reverse. Miscommunication, respond versus react. That means you won't have any miscommunications. Why? Because you're in alignment. You're aligning yourself in some type of ways, therefore in a lot of ways, friend. So, for those of us who have not started the process of getting yourself together within your spirit, so that way you can physically be and operate as one, aka as above, so below. Remember that saying? As within, so of out. Remember, that saying. You may be charred when next month come along. You might find yourself having to exert yourself a little bit more. It might be a little bit more difficult, is what I mean when I said charred. It might be a little bit more difficult. I'm being told to pull from the top. Yeah, new beginnings came out sideways. For me, it was the top of the card is facing the right, which is your north node, your future. And with that being said, because it came out sideways, that's telling me that you're either needing to, for some reason, I'm picturing a bar right now. So you either, for those of you who have not started working on yourself, your spirit, your soul, just you, period, you're needing to raise the bar. You're needing to raise the bar so you could step over the bar. I'm picturing somebody raised, like a bar being raised, like in limbo, like the bar is being raised. Yeah, because time is always moving. Energy is always moving. So the bar is going to be raised. Hence me saying that it's going to be harder to overcome certain imbalances within your life. It, like I said, it doesn't matter how heavy you feel this experience is, or how minute, small, tiny, like, oh, that's nothing, I'll work on it later. That's what I'm hearing some of my friends say, oh, that's nothing, I'll get to that later. No, every time you overlook it, the bar is getting raised higher and higher, and it's going to take a lot for you to climb through it. And that's what you're calling in, because this card is facing the right, it's facing your north node, is facing your future. This is part of the lessons that you're supposed to. I just heard that you should have been learned, but you haven't took heed to the lessons yet. So now it's time for you to focus in on bringing balance, physical, reflecting balance in your physical life, in your physical world, in your physical actions, friends. So that way you can step more into your future balance, because of the bar. Step more into your future, creating new beginnings instead of repeating lessons. This card says new beginnings. Open your heart and mind to the new beginnings available to you. New beginnings are a gift from the universe. Yeah, like I said. Okay, I'm being called to pull self-love, and then, 𝕠𝔼𝕆𝕍 and self-love. And then we're going to wrap up this, the messages for the Cancer Sun. Yeah, but like I said, friend, right now, at the end of the day, what you're sowing, the things that's going on in your mental, that's what you're planting. Those are the seeds that you're planting below. The things that you're experiencing within is also what you're experiencing throughout. So right now the Sun in Cancer is saying, hey, figure out what it is that you sit with yourself, look at all the areas in your life that are imbalanced. Sit with yourself, learn your moon cycle, sit with your emotions, sit with your thoughts. Anytime you're having low vibing thoughts and emotions, get to the root of it. Pull from the top, not from the bottom. Yeah. Behind you, this is the lotus flower. This is all about fertility. Fertility. What is this? I don't know what this Hindi symbol is. I don't know. I'm gonna try to Google, do that Google pictures. Y'all see that? This always catch my eye. It's kind of blurry. Hold on. But it always catch my eye. Hopefully you can see it, but sorry if it's blurry. I'm on my phone. And then the skulls. Skulls symbolize protection. Back in the day, skulls, like if you look at a lot of movies, they put like let's say it's a movie about like the jungle or something, and tribes, people who live in who are very uncivilized. Sorry, don't mean to offend anybody, but uncivilized, because they're still living off the land. They're still living in the way ancients, caveman type way. Movies like that. You see they put up a lot of skulls and stuff. Why? Because to ward off, as a forewarning. So this, I feel like, is a forewarning. What was I saying? Something about, going in. I don't know, lost my track. I'm getting lost in the sauce, y'all. The messages is coming down so fast. Okay. I was talking about my friends who have imbalances. We all have imbalances, period, point blank. It don't matter. Primarily for those who are not working on themselves, or if you are, you're being asked to step it up. But moving on with this, because I done lost the message and stuff, because this image caught my eye, and I was pulled to tell you, like, right now you're protected. We're always protected, but the more you work on yourself, as I mentioned earlier, that strengthens your energy. That's how you protect your energy. That's so that way you not only, if you haven't watched it, watch my one picker card where I was talking about the ancestors hitting them high. Oh, it's on site. That's what it was. It's on site. and stuff, how your ancestors or your spiritual team, your ether family is hitting them high and you hitting them low, because a lot of people is putting in the work. But anyway, this says, face your fears, for it is the right time and you are ready to overcome them. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires. Embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You are spiritually protected from toxic energies. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. Yeah, friend. That's for everybody. Like I said, if you aren't even haven't started yet, just the fact that you said, okay, I want to work on this because I don't like how this makes me feel, and face that fear. Face your fears, whatever it is that's attached to you, both within yourself and within your physical life, that you would consider a deterrent, that would make you feel less than, that would make you feel less confident, less brave, less just less, like you, it's just a lack mindset. You don't see yourself in, like, you can see yourself, like you see your end result, but you're not really focused on the baby steps. Sun in Cancer is asking you to sit with yourself. Right now, that energy is saying sit with yourself, so that way you can figure out what's going on that's going on within you, that is making you reflect this lack of confidence, faith in yourself, faith in your purpose, faith in your souls, faith in where you're going. Like I said, even though it might seem minute, like for example, losing weight or getting your finances together, all of that has a spiritual meaning. It's a reflection of something that has happened, which is why you might lack in that area. A relationship, doesn't matter the kind. At the end of the day, it's a lack because there's a lesson within it. So the sun is asking you, while it's in the working with the Cancer constellation's energy, to pay attention to your physical actions that are bringing more imbalance into your life in some type of way, shape, or form, so that way you can start calling in balance and start reflecting balance, because you're putting in the inner work and your physical actions will reflect that as time goes on. Just be patient with yourself, friend. So that is the energy of the sun and Cancer. So with that combined with this week, the energy with the month so far, that shifts the energetic message for the month, friend. So for the month, do 𝕍𝕆𝕍 again, and then tarot and the answer. So with the sun starting to work with the Cancer constellation, this energy I had wrote out when I sat with it for the month. I mean, that energy made me think of the art card, which is this card. Funny, and it came out too. But not funny haha, but funny like synchronicities. But anyway, I thought of the art card in my Thoth deck. Fire and water, yin and yang, sun and moon. It's all about balance, knowing when to stoke the fire and when to let it burn. Because Cancer is feminine water energy with a cardinal modality, aka action. And mixing that with the sun's masculine fire energy it too is about taking action as well. This energetic constellation combination requires a repeat. Oh, this energetic combination requires, I repeat, requires balance. And the only way to do that is to work on your, like I said, work on yourself. Do the inner work, child work, whatever you associate it to. Pull from the top, not from the bottom. Okay. Ooh, you see how these three discs are aligned, friend? This is 𝕍𝕆𝕍𝕍. It takes strength of spirit not to override inner knowing with social pressures or an inhumane expectation for constant performance. Trust in the shifting cycles to give yourself what you need for well-being. No being benefits when you are at odds with yourself. Facts. You have the inner power and capacity to be at peace within your being now. What did I say, friend? The sun in Cancer. The sun in Cancer is all... Oh, I'm being told about that. Okay, the sun in Cancer is all about balance. When you fight against yourself and don't take heed of the lessons, you end up bringing in more imbalance. So, don't take these. Take from the top. Ace of Wands. Yeah. When you start to bring in, take action and do what it is you need to do for yourself, you start bringing in a lot of tangible blessings, friend. That's what I see when I see the Ace of Wands. This is a big check off list. You know, you're creating opportunity. Stoking the fire. This is all about fire. Look at all that green and red. Green and red always, when I think of green, I think of growth. I think of stability. Red, passion, love, things like that.
It's a bug.
Okay, 1 second, friend. Okay, sorry, friend, I'm back. I had to help one of my daughters and stuff. My kids come first and foremost. Okay. So, with the sun shifting into the Cancer, no more tarot. 𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕋 again, the ancestor. Okay. So, with the sun shifting into the Cancer constellation, that shifted the energy to asking us to make sure you're doing the work within your communication, talking about internally, your thoughts, during this Mercury and Taurus cycle, which is the energy of grounding. Taurus, whenever I think of Taurus energy, I think of earth, planting, Taurus, earth element, because as above, Mercury, communication, mental, so below. Hence, Taurus, earth element. So I'm thinking about with Mercury and Taurus, I'm thinking about all the things that we planting your seeds, pretty much as the saying goes, as above, so below. Mercury is all about communication. It's all about, it translates, and communicates with and within all aspects of our internal world and our external world. So, I'm being shown work on your communication, bringing balance within your communication. What goals, dreams, and plans are you planning with your words? The words you're speaking within, aka your thoughts, and what you are speaking physically, because as always, how we speak is a reflection of our thoughts, our vibes. I'm being told to pull the ancestor now. Our vibes. Hence, Venus in Taurus as well. Well, now it's no longer in Taurus now because I'm posting this video late. But when it was in Venus, in Taurus, when Venus was in Taurus, it was all about, are you acknowledging your emotions? Are you acknowledging you? Pull from the top, not from the bottom. Connecting with animals, animals, spirit guides, healing, past pets. Are you connecting? Overall, even with the saying of this card, this might resonate to some people specifically, but those who have pets and stuff and use their pets to when their pets was alive, their pets brought healing to them, some type of peace, joy, balance in their lives. So this to me is a specific message to certain friends who have pets. Clarify this. Clarify with 𝕍𝕆𝕋, because I'm confused on why that came out. I never really understood this card. I'm still trying to work with this card. Connect with animals. Why did connect with animals come out 𝔸𝕆𝕋 and eat their family? Why did connect with animals come out? Clarify that card. Pull from the top. Okay, your heart cannot be constrained or contained by what has taken place in your life. Your heart's wisdom and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life. Let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. Okay, so for overall, I'm hearing, oh, okay, I'm hearing connect to your animal roots. Animals are a part of nature. They're part, when you think of animals, you think of, they're part of nature. They naturally move with the cycles of the universal, of this universe, of this planet, of universal laws. Animals that hibernate, they hibernate. The animals that, okay, I get it now. Follow your natural path, your animalistic path. That's why this came out. Connect with animals. Connect with your natural path. That's what I'm hearing. The natural path that you are on, especially since this card clarified my connect with animals. So like I said, that could be a literally for specific friends who's watching this, but overall, I'm getting this came out because this is asking you to connect, okay, with your soul, your natural path, your so that way you can follow the path of your own vibration more comfortably and naturally. Because as he said, your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place in your life. Meaning, hardships come and go. At the end of the day, no matter, I take back what I just said as far as hardships. At the end of the day, we are naturally going to be pulled energetically, A, because of the cosmos, and B, because we have a soul. So we're naturally going to be pulled to do what's right for you, period. When you don't do what's right for you and stuff, that is what creates imbalance. When you do not operate out of your own authenticity, when you don't operate out of your truth, when you don't operate out of your purpose, when you continue to operate with things that are imbalanced, at the end of the day, that creates more imbalance. That's unnatural. You're not connecting with your natural path and stuff. We are, we're humans, but at the end of the day, we're also a form of animals. We have our own natural, individual, as well as collectively, a path we are supposed to follow per the like I said, the animals, they follow their own path, their own vibrations. They follow what's natural to them, their life. When it's time to hibernate, they hibernate. When it's time to eat, they go eat. They don't neglect themselves. They take care of their family. They look out for each other. They form their packs, aka soul tribes, and then they move through life the way they are supposed to. Hence them having so much peace and harmony. Hence why they are so free. Even though, people hunt them and stuff, some of them. At the end of the day, animals are free. Unless, that's a whole nother, okay. Anyway, I'm bringing more into this stuff that's popping in my head. But anyway, because I hear people like, well, what if they're caged? What if they're pets? That's why I'm stopping. We're not talking about that, friends who sent that energetic messages. We're not talking about that. We're talking about, in essence, animals are free. They're free spirits. Therefore, they are free. They go about life the way they were naturally born to do. And that's what this card came out to clarify. Your heart cannot be constrained or contained by what has taken place in your life. You are going to naturally be pulled because, like I say, the cosmos, our cosmic family, send us messages to help us go along with universal laws, universal energy, the path, the frequency that this world, this dimension, this realm, everything that we're in and on right now, it's moving up. It's speeding up, and we're being guided as to how to go about in our own individual way to stay balanced, to stay grounded, so that way we don't create more imbalances in our lives. And we're going to naturally feel that way. Why you think we naturally want better? Why? Because it's part of our nature. It's part of what we're supposed to do. It says your heart's wisdom and empowerment is growing. So hence you working on yourself. Hence the energetic messages of this month. The more you work on your communication, your internal communication, the more you bring peace within yourself. The more you learn lessons, the more you empower yourself with wisdom and stuff. And it will only get stronger and better and deeper and more knowledgeable. You'll be more knowledgeable, not within just the knowledge of this world, but celestial knowledge. Because you're tapping more and more into your purpose, meaning you're tapping more into your Akashic records. You're learning what your soul could not complete in previous lifetimes. It's trying to complete in this lifetime. Get in alignment. Catch these vibes. Okay? And it says, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life. Let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. What was we talking about, friend? Mercury in Taurus, Venus in Taurus. That's what we were talking about. Venus in Taurus. Following your heart, your heart. Let your heart be at peace. Venus was just in Taurus. That was all about learning your lessons about self-love. What things that you learned growing up or in your younger life, or for those of you who are younger that you're currently experiencing, things like that, where it created imbalance. Maybe you associated certain experiences and associated that to love. Maybe you saw other people doing certain things and now you picked up on those imbalanced habits. You know what I'm saying? It could be from how you talk to yourself because you saw other people around you within your inner circle talk to themselves a certain type of way. You know, it could be anything. So therefore, it's right now, follow your natural energetic path, your natural soul vibe. Your soul is trying to get you to get in alignment with that part of you, so that way you can move forward. Blessed. That was a message. Okay. So moving on with energy. Pull any more cards? Okay, self-love. Okay. So moving on with energy. Okay, so as I was saying, Venus, I'm posting this after the shift, but Venus was in the Taurus constellation. And while it was there, like I said, it was all about asking you, are you acknowledging your emotions? Are you acknowledging you? We spend so much time go. I mentioned that earlier. That's why it came down to me as a channeled message. And giving, that we rarely pay attention to us, ourselves. And when we don't take care of ourselves, we open the door for lower energies to come in, no matter the form it takes. It could be formless. It might not, and it could be all of a sudden you're fearful. They so sly. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. All of a sudden, you know, you was gung-ho on like doing something that would have been progressive, that would have brought you peace, that would have brought you balance, and then out of nowhere something happened and now it deterred you. It's harder to get past. You're not as confident. You don't see yourself as actually being able to reach it, regardless if you actually acknowledge this or not, friend. At the end of the day, that's what your physical actions are show, and that's a reflection of what's going on internally. Hence the saying, action speaks louder than words. Don't pay attention to what people say. Pay attention to what people do. Don't, and it's the same for yourself, friend. Don't pay attention to what you say. You could say and want all this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, what are you doing? Is your words in alignment? Oh, hold on, friend. Okay, sorry, friend. I had to fix myself. Okay. Is your words in alignment with? Is your words in alignment with your goals and with your emotions? If it's not, then that just means you need to sit with yourself some more. Figure it out. Figure it out. You could do it. It's not easy. Trust me. I made myself cry so many times. Realizing how I was hurting myself. I don't need nobody else to come hurt me. I hurt myself. I hurt my own feelings when I realized the stuff that I was doing to myself subconsciously. That's the thing. We do stuff to ourselves subconsciously. We don't realize how much we hurt our own selves. So when somebody else come along and they hurt you, it's like, well, dang, you hurt my feelings in some type of way, shape, or form. You did this to me or said that. They just a reflection of you, period. They just a reflection of you, friend. They and stuff. You called that lesson in, so and stuff. And that was just energy, you know, the spiritual realms trying to show you, your guides, your ancestors, whoever, even your soul, trying to let you know, like, hey, this, you had to experience this because we want you to see what you're doing to yourself. Okay, so I'm being told, ooh, this came out, friend. This is from my self-love deck. It says, I can see who you truly are. Know that I can see what I am truly worth. As I just said, friend, the things you experience and stuff is a reflection of what's going on internally. Your physical actions are an expression of what's going on internally. So with Venus and Taurus, when it was in Taurus, it was teaching whatever you have going on that made you feel low in any way, shape, or form. It could be anger, it could be sadness, whatever low vibrational emotions that you had experienced. Overall, when Venus was in Taurus, it was just to show you those experiences happen, regardless if it involved other people or not, just to show you that, hey, you need to love on yourself in some type of way, shape, or form. You do not see yourself in being in a better situation or being with somebody else that it could actually be a better fit for you. This was a lesson. This experience was a lesson. You know, take care of yourself more so you can see your worth. Because the spiritual realm, the energetic realm, our divine parents of creation, they know our worth. They've been knowing our worth. For some reason, like I said, it's imbalances going that had happened in the upper realms. So now we got to fight the battle down here. But and it's more to it than that. It's not just that simple. But anyway, they know what we worth. They know how divine we are. They're asking you, do you see it? Your soul is asking you, do you know why I chose you? Do you know why I showed up as you? Do you know why I'm trying to show out as you? Do you know how powerful you are? That's what I just heard. That was what the Venus and Taurus energy was given at that time. So as I was saying, when we don't take care of ourselves, when we don't love on ourselves, when we continue to allow the imbalances to go on and stuff, no matter what form it takes. It could be something that comes to you, like an emotion, or it could come be physically, like things you're experiencing physically, either in a situation and or with somebody else. That's a physical reflection of a lesson. And it could be uninspiring self-talk, like I said, which will be followed up with people and or situations, occurring that adds to stress, rather you realize it or not. I just said that was channel messages. Pull from the top, not from the bottom. Okay. So regardless if you acknowledge yourself and your emotions, right now Mars is in Aries. Mars in Aries is in Aries, and Mars in Aries is here to either help you start and or give you a reboost to finesse the ish out of your plan, to take down the internal spiritual battles within that create warfares throughout. This self-love card came out reversed. I know y'all can't see it, but it says always have your own so you don't end up in a relationship you can't afford to leave. Blessed. And that's in all aspects, not just a relationship you have with somebody else physically. That means everything. I just heard it just now, because I'm channeling. I just heard, oh no, I wrote it in here. Never mind. I'm hearing it again right now, this song. But it was this rap group back in like the early 2000s, late 90s or something. They was called Crime Mob. But they made a song, Duck If You Butt, Round Up If You Butt. Like, it was like, that was the song. They played it in the clubs and you just automatically got pumped and stuff. So that puts me in the energy that, okay, with Mars being in the zodiac constellation of Aries, it's like, who want it? Who want it? I'm gearing up, meaning you making your plans. Mars being in Aries is trying to get you to amp yourself up. It's sending the vibes, it's sending the frequencies, it's sending the energetic messages of amp yourself up. Because whoever want it is going to get it. Nuck if you book right now, So, I'm being told to pull 𝕍𝕆𝕋 again and then self-love. So, if you're not sure as to what to do to prepare yourself, to armor yourself, call on your higher self, friend. Call on the divine energy of creations, of all creations that you believe in, meaning a God, goddess, universe, whatever you believe in, and call on those assigned to guide you, especially while we're still in Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn. I'm gonna make a video about that next week, Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn, to help us to be fair and practical with ourselves. Also, Saturn, pull from the bottom. Okay. Also, Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. It's helping us to slow down so we can create. And Neptune is pre-retrograde in Pisces. So right now, it's not in full retrograde, but it's gearing up because I think it goes in retrograde on the 28th. It's coming up sometime next week. Maybe this week. I gotta look at my notes. But right now, Neptune is in pre-retrograde in Pisces, and it's gearing up to show us, meaning guide us, to connect deeper into our spirit, our souls, because this planet, this universe is doing exactly that, aligning, elevating, ascending, and overall, we have to energetically be able to keep up, because I heard in these spiritual streets, heaven is about to be on earth for real, like alignments. That's what I heard when I thought about Neptune, when I sat with Neptune's energy about to gearing up. Its energy is becoming more and more, it's slowing down, not gearing up, but slowing down. When I say gearing up, I mean it's slowing down because it's going backwards in the Pisces constellation. So I've been pulled to read this card. This is the goddess 𝕍𝕆𝕍. She says, right on time. Tune into the spiritual power within you. It is beyond what society understands and can offer you. excuse me, it will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is diverging from your original plans or is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening and know that you are within Kali's care. Bless. Okay, I'm being called pulled to pull one more tarot card for you. Yeah, right now, like I said, at the end of the day, we're all energetically being pushed to walk our own path. Sorry, I had paused because I was trying to see that I was being told to pull one more card, but I was like, should I pull an oracle or are you telling me to pull a tarot card? But like I said, back to what I was saying. So we're all being pushed energetically to walk our own path. Stop following other people, period, point blank. I kind of got into that in my last video. I forgot what video. Oh, what was that? Shit, I forgot. Whatever last video I made earlier this week. But, pull from the top, not from the bottom. Yeah, get in alignment because a lot of us are trying to, our souls is wanting us to ascend, but we're fighting it. We're stagnant. Death card reverse, as you can see. Should I turn this light on? Maybe I should. Okay. Death card reverse. Yeah, a lot of us are fighting this transition. A lot of us are not allowing things to die off that needs to die off. A lot of us are stagnant. And you know why? Because I mean, we don't know. We just don't know. We didn't know it before. I mean, I know I didn't know it. I know a lot of people that I know don't know it and stuff. But I've been sitting and studying energy, aka the spiritual realm, so long. It's well, not so long, but I've been sitting with the energies and trying to understand and sitting with my higher self, a shy self, and stuff for a while. And like now, I finally get it. And it's like, okay, let others know. So, like, let others know you not letting it die off like you need to. So right now, this month moving forward until the next transition, energy is asking us to let things die off that needs to die off. Let parts of us that we are not new beginnings coming out sideways, that we are wanting to call in as far as new beginnings, things that you would like that will bring you more peace, more balance, that you're currently having a hard time trying to call in. Know that that situation and or person is a lesson. If there's anybody else involved, or you know, or what you're going through is a lesson that you need to sit with, so that way you can become one friend with yourself. So that way you can move on from all of these imbalances. Remember, these came out earlier. You know, so you can allow things to shift. What was this? You know, shift and stuff, so you can stop fighting the things that this world would deem illogical. That's and stuff, and stop going with things that are logical. You're following your heart more. You're following your intuition more. You're following your gut more. You're following your inner wisdom. You're strengthening your discernment in spirit and celestial wisdom and terrestrial wisdom. You're following the vibrations and everything of your soul. Bless. That's all I have for you today as far as the Cancer Sun. I thank you, friend, for choosing me to be your connect to these energetic streets. And now you know how to move in both these energetic and physical streets. Remember to tell yourself, friend, that I am irrefutable. BKA, I am impossible to deny. Remember to love on yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be easy on yourself today so you can flow more fluidly today than you did yesterday. Our souls incarnated, your soul incarnated as you because you hold the energetic DNA, meaning you were created for this. You were made for whatever you have experienced thus far, positive challenges and all. Why? So you can succeed. You just need to educate and armor yourself with how to flow better with and within yourself so that you can create and co-create with the God Goddess energy embedded within you. Stay blessed up, friend. I'll see you in the next video or the astral realms. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye.